We're going to see more crowding. We're going to see less reliability. We're going to see crowded buses leaving people at stops.
That warning from TTC spokesperson Brad Ross.
Crowding has increased.
And that's the problem. Buses are considered the heart that keeps Toronto's transit system beating. There's a hope of adding 135 new buses to improve service. But right now there's no money for that, and for a lot of other transit plans, because the TTC has a $2.7 billion in unfunded projects in its 10-year capital budget.
We're not delivering on what we have promised, but with respect to a budget and those service levels, and we have failed.
One of the problems, the unfunded fleet have been labeled enhancement buses by the city, but they're needed now just to bring service up to standard.
We needed them 2 years ago. They were in the budget 2 years ago.
That was before City Council increased acceptable crowding standards 2 years ago from 48 to 52 passengers, which transit advocate Steve Monroe calls, quote, ludicrous.
Riding is going up at about 2.5–3% a year, and there's no place to put the riders on the system other than, stuffing them in.
I've been on the bus and there's been at least 90.
Have you been on a bus with more than 53 people?
Almost every single day.
As it stands, the TTC tells us there's no legal limit to how many people it can cram onto its buses. Everyone just needs to be behind the white line. One place they can't fit anything more, their bus yards are at complete capacity. Go figure. One slated to be built in Scarborough is also on the laundry list of unfunded projects. And Monroe blames everyone from Transit Commission all the way up to Queen's Park.
TTC management has not been as forceful about how serious the funding problem is. Equally, the city, until very recently again, has let the province get away with gradually walking away from funding.
Next week, the TTC board will be debating a motion. If, and it's a big if, they had an additional $100 million in capital funding, how would they spend it? Currently, their popular choice, the McNichol Bus Garage, so they have somewhere to put the new buses if they can ever afford them. Outside Pape Station, Adrian Gabriel, City News.